Hello, my great and wonderful people. How on a day today? I hope all of on a day well. Today, I beg, pay attention to this video. We dey beg you from the beginning. It get the reason. As you already dey aware, in case you never come across this information, say Bola Tinibu and the Chief Justice of Nigeria, they don't already also decide the fate of Nigeria for the presidential mandate when it be say INEC succeed to give Bola Tinibu when we all Nigerians not give Bola Tinibu rights to handle. Now, according to the information when it be say it on ground now, the CGN of Nigeria, which is the Chief Justice of Nigeria, disguised himself on which chair enter London go meet with Bola Tinibu to discuss how it be say they will take settle their own selves. I know say one or two things don't see pass hand. Now, although a lot of them don't come outside in different ways to deny, say this meeting no be to meet with Bola Tinibu, this man go for medical checkup. You think say na coincidence? Now, the reason why they bring this issue come outside not pass, be say, remember, before this election, na so coincidence say happen, where Bola Tinibu and INEC chairman Mahmoud, they take sit them for a meeting for a hotel. And that very time, when it be say Nigerians, few Nigerians raise alarm, a lot of people thought say, nah, nothing, not mean anything, they don't fit do anything. At the end, waiting all of us see that time, now it they manifest now, right? Now, this one when it be say, it don't still happen for London now with the Chief Justice of Nigeria, when he's supposed to be in charge of the case when it be say all Nigerians they cry for. Now in the CC, coincidentally now, with Bola Tinibu for London. Now coincident, Abi, if we stand here now to tell you, see, they don't already cook and done. The result when it be say they want give Nigerians for that date when it be say they fit for courts. I believe say a lot of them will argue and say, hey, enough here happen. Abi, no problem. We they tell you now, mark these dates. They don't already settle everything. They don't already settle. And just like as they don't settle the one of INEC. Not be coincident, nothing like coincidence. If we now, the reason why people they bring all this information, they come outside now, they shout now, not pass BC. If you know what you're supposed to do now, Nigerians, may we do one. If you be lawyer, or you feel be best when you say you know one or two things to do now, to dissolve this thing and do one, not wait till that very day. Not talk say it not me, not coincidence, nothing like coincidence. For the Chief Justice of Nigeria to disguise himself, come up for this country on which chair to meet with Bola Tinibu, not be coincidence. For INEC chairman to meet with Bola Tinibu, I believe with the result when we get today now, shows to you say not be coincidence. So Nigerians, we know say we sabi fight all those already late battle. We they try to struggle now to remove what they be say they don't already carry. Why it be say we not fight time hard that time when it be say yes. Information come to us. Say see what they don't already they cook for pots. They wait to done to serve to Nigerians. Now the reason why they say with the shout like this now it be this. Just as you rightly they see for screen now the one will be say the Supreme Court himself they come outside to deny. Say Bola Tinibu not get any meeting with the Chief Justice of Nigeria. I believe say they see now. This one the headache. We not come here to come they read in details what they talk or what they not talk. If you doubt time, you Google all these things. May you read the details yourself. With the sound warning now. Nigerians, for all the things when we say our eye don't see so far, we must supposed to understand say every single move by these people it get meaning. And those meaning, it they materialize after it be say all of us don't think say everything don't be okay. We're supposed to get this record. We're supposed to be very proactive at this very time. All right. Now, the last thing when it be say we want to talk concerning this matter not pass be say to each and every one of us when it be say we they look for video evidence before we they believe what they happen under our nose. You wait. The day when it be said this court will sit, you will see the result, the video evidence of the result of this meeting. Then we'll bring them back to you if we not move fast now. All right. We'll leave you to watch this other video We'll come back for more.
Here, within the settings,
okay.
Let me tell you that election, going by what everybody stands as stakeholders, the election was not too bad.
Okay, two things. And good to see you again, Mr. Peter Fayose, Oshokomole himself, Peter the Rock. All you have said...
Thank you very much.
All you have said is a justification of continued illegality in our country. And a lot of people are taken aback because also you yourself have been secretly recorded by an army captain when you were hatching out election fraud plans yourself in 2014. And we all remember that experience. So is it that we should continue in that now? And I also like to ask you this honestly. If another person apart from Bola Ahmed Tinibu you supported won this election, would you come on air and say all of these things that you're saying, that people should move on without justice? You try to just rationalize what happened in Lagos. Yes, it happened in other parts of the country. But the killings, the hurts, the laceration of people's body and the likes, that happened in parts of the country, but most importantly, what happened in Lagos. So should we justify this now because it favors people that you were in support of?
Can I just correct you there? I take exception to your claim that I was secretly recorded, and I take exception that nobody has proven that. Yes, I can be recorded, but nobody will ever say to you that I said they should go and rig an election. And I want to say to you, I've avoided touching on this area. When you are talking about Nigeria, let us start with the press. And let us start with your person. You recall the incident on the bus lane and your attack on the police. That shows that you, as a journalist, a public analyst, somebody who is supposed to live above board, is not equally living above board. And he that must come to equity must have clean hands. I read a lot and I listen to your comments. I feel, like I said, we need to sit back and correct a lot of things.
But you'll give me a right of rebuttal.
Let me go to your question again.
You'll give me a right of rebuttal on the bus lane incident because I put it to you, sir. You don't know the full story of what happened.
Excuse me. If
you give me a right of rebuttal, and go ahead.
If you go that lane, we will not make a sense of this program. I was invited by your station. If you didn't touch something that impugns on my personality, I will not give you an answer to that. So if you're asking a question, I told Ruben about it yesterday, and I specifically complained about you and your attack on the people you don't believe in as a politician.
No, I have a right to do my job. You can't complain about me to my colleague.
Excuse me.
That's not
I am
right.
equally telling you.
That's not right.
I know where you are. That's not right of you as well. That is technically not right of you as well. And if you want to make a sense out of this program, let us leave personal attacks, because you are good at that. And I'm equally good. If you want it, I'll serve it as well as that. So this program is meant to talk about issues of Nigeria and not issues of a person. We know where you are. We know where you belong. We know the parties you are supporting. But let's leave that out of the issue. So going by what you asked, Nigeria needs a total overhauling of leadership and followership. I have said it earlier that it is important to know since 1979, nothing has changed. People rushing to court now. Atiku has always gone to court since I knew Atiku as a politician and a contestant. Atiku went to court in 2019. The same judiciary said to the whole world that President Buhari won that election. Listen to you again, and listen to me. If we are not careful, as a commentator, we will remain on the television molding the opinion of Nigerians negatively, because that is what we want them to hear. For me, the election that brought Ahmed Bola Tinibu within the context of our conduct in this country is credible. It may not be the best, because you can't tell me it's Bola Ahmed Tinibu that killed the people you are mentioning. You can't tell me it was Sanwo-Olu that killed the people in Lagos. When there was an election in Ekiti, they hit me here on my back. A policeman hit me with the butt of the gun. Most of the journalists we are saying Fayose has come with his drama again. I had 3 surgeries last year. I could barely walk again. But when it is good, and when it goes against people we don't want, it's the best of things that could happen. You are alive when the G5 left the PDP. You are alive when Obi left the PDP. You are alive when Kwankwanso left the PDP, and so on and so forth. You want manna to come from where? So people going to court automatically means when I go to court, the judiciary must give to you because you are complaining or because you are a complainant. Obi himself will certainly, I want to say to him, in G5 we concluded that we must support his southern presidency. That is the truth, depending on their peculiarity. And if you go to Benue, that was why Otom supported Obi in Benue. We supported Asiwaju in Ekiti. When they were talking about how did the numbers came up in Ekiti, it was us that gave it to them. Me, Ayo Fayose, was the leader of the people that supported Asiwaju and gave our own votes to him. Let me tell you why. I make it very express to you. If you tell people they don't matter, they will tell you they matter. When somebody came out, how you came out and said Tambuwa was the hero of the convention, they are now heroes of the losses. When you tell Wike, because on this television, they criticize Wike as if he's the enemy of Arise Television. I am a Wike's friend, though. I stand by him. All the propaganda does not stand the test of time. If you kick my leg, I tell you don't kick it again. If you kick it again, I will do everything to stop it. So let's leave it like that.
Okay, so Mr. Fayose, I'm going to give you a quick rebuttal. Number one, I do my job here objectively as I can.
If you give me one,
let me finish.
I will give it back to you.
Mr. Fayose, let me finish.
If you give it to me,
I have a right to respond.
I only responded.
I have a right to respond. Let me
finish. It's not personal between the two of us.
You made it personal, so I have a right to respond.
It's not personal.
Okay, so
between the two of us, you can take me out of this.
Mr. Fayose, I have a right to respond. I do my job objectively,
so that you can have a free day. Congratulations.
Any political party.
Congratulations for doing your job.
Yeah, please.
Congratulations for doing your job. I am not one of those boys, one of those politicians you brought to public domain to talk to anyhow. It is important to note that.
Mr. Fayose, can we make progress?
Thank you.
This is not a dialogue. This is a conversation.
I'm with you.
Yes, this is a program.
It's a conversation. And let him not get personal.
Yes,
let him not get personal on this program.
No,
it's
way. Okay. It's okay. Our job is to ask you questions, you respond. It's not a personal thing.
I told you yesterday, and I mentioned Oseni's name particularly why I avoid Arise Television. And you assured me that you are going to moderate it in a way. Oseni cannot, if it's his job, go for my personality or my person on the live television. I will give it back to him.
It's okay, Mr. Fayose. Can we return to the issues? Now, I was going to ask.
Thank you.
You refer to the G5, right? Maybe you want to talk more about that. If your identification with Governor Wike and others is from a principled position. You've also been quoted as saying that you are not going to leave the PDP. But the PDP, are you aware, can accuse you of anti-party activities. Because in Lagos, you openly supported... Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu. You didn't even support the PDP candidate in Lagos. In Ekiti also, you didn't do much to help the PDP. And yet you say you remain in the same party.
Can I say to you, my brother, can I help you? Can I help you? And you know better. You know my friend, who was your friend, the late Burudi Kashamo. You know me, I'm a very clear personality. What is PDP? What is APC? What is CPC? Buhari formed CPC to become president. He couldn't make headway with it. He ran back to APC or he formed alliance for PDP, APC. What is PDP? What is the party that cannot win election? What is the party that cannot keep to its constitution? What is the party that is suspending their members? I said it severally on the television. I said the votes that made it happen in Ekiti like that, we brought it This is a public place. I'm not saying it under the table. I support Asiwaju Ahmed Bola Tinibu. I support Sowodu in Lagos. I support Seyi Makinde in Oyo. He's a small boy that can be denying facts. What is PDP? What is it? I won an election for PDP. Sometimes the platform is good, but the popularity of the candidate too is good. At my time, when I was contesting election in Ekiti, I defeated the incumbents. When they concocted the fact that it was rigged in 2014, was it rigged in 2003? So let's leave that story. You understand? If PDP is a vehicle, if it's workable, we work. If it doesn't work, we go to our houses. Let me tell you, I am not somebody who is desperate to be in any political party. I'm not a beggar of staying in any party. The national issue, this country, is bigger than political parties. We are first members of our family before we became members of a political party, and we were first Nigerians. Are you happy with the situation in the PDP? Was I the one that drove Obi away? The same Obi that left the party made almost 6 million votes, had Kwankwan So's vote, had Obi's vote. We will not be talking about Asiwaju. The fact that an incumbent does not perform well, does it guarantee your victory? When it is wrong, it is wrong. Look at PDP that is on the ground, still suspending the ESCO of Castina. PDP that is on the ground. You are talking about the candidate in Lagos. Do you have a candidate in Lagos? Those people are doing theater now. Even when Obi took over Lagos, they got 60,000 or 70,000 votes. Somebody who is photographer of former governor of Lagos State.
Very quickly, sir.
He confirmed that he was his photographer. Please don't let us go that route. Oh.
All right, sir. Thank you so much. We are almost out of time, but it's important to respond to a question that was asked to you earlier.
I'm happy. If the time is gone, it's gone.
In terms of your call for moving forward and going ahead with the government, the president-elect, what's your statement on justice? People have said that there's no healing or there's no moving forward without a sense of justice. Rufai had cited some of the atrocities committed on some members of society. Should they move forward? What's your take on that? Very quickly, please.
Let me equally tell you that all means ill actions is sincerely regrettable. It should not be supported, it should not be promoted. But I've said it to you, they are actions by the politicians, not by the umpire. And let me equally say to you, majority of people look out for this election time to make money. That is the problem in our country. Even the press. Majority of them had bought out most stations. They collect money and be pounding positivity against what is supposed to be negativity. So that was why I said Obi was a man that turned around most of the things in our country. Obi exposed so many things. Obi came like a hurricane and did what no one has done. But let me say to you, I have said it very clearly, I am not going to come out and condemn anybody. They have gone to court. Let the court do justice in the matter. And lastly, let me tell you, I join everybody to condemn what is not right, what is physical by the attacks on a number of people. But let's equally get it right that what you see in the followership is what you get in the leadership. And what you see in the leadership is what you get in the followership. Nobody is innocent in the circumstance. Even the press, you are not.
All right, my great and wonderful people. I believe you take your time to listen to Mr. Fayose and how he expose himself for all the rubbish when they do to bring Ahmed Bola Tinibu as the president appointed. And you see the loudness of his voice to cover up all the lapses and all the rubbish. You see the loudness of his voice. You see, this one's supposed to be a governor of a state. Shame, you know, say shame not did their eyes at all. You see, I tried to, with the loudness of his voice, to cover the voice of Hussein Rufai. May he not ask him the necessary question. You see, and openly, shamefully, telling Ruben, say, now the reason why they say they avoid Arise News. Because they know the places where they go, where they get peace. Shey you see, they bring the issue of Rufai Hussaini say he attack a bus conductor Abina who will say he attack. So now that one and I come make una the ring election when it affects the whole Nigerians. We they talk about the destiny of a nation. Over 200 million people. When it be say una just the carry, they do jamborees. If they come here, they talk about somebody when they be say yes, he get issue, personal issue with a public transport agent or whatsoever. You see, huh? You see, huh? Nothing will change, oh. Make Nigerians, I believe say we don't see her now. Nothing. They're not ready to change now. They're not ready to change tomorrow. That's what talk and rich. We'll leave you to share your opinion with us in the comment section because who get money here now for Nigeria, as we already know, controls the media, control the people, and control who talk or who not talk. All right. Well, if you share your opinion with us in the comment section, even as we draw the line here, we'll see you again when we see you. Remember, we love you all. Bye-bye.